Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my
What?
co-host, the world's only comedian,
What?
the man who cannot stop peeing, DJ Beerbelly, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. We are here to help you
For now.
by talking about everything except the advice we have for you, I
What?
suppose. 'Cause that's what we do.
Don't have any fucking. Nobody wants any advice. Yeah.
I did go to Dear Abby.
Oh, okay. Why don't you? Here. I'm gonna preempt that with my advice. Why don't you go to whatever bridge you have in town, and you just do what comes natural. All right. That's my advice. You fuck.
No, you can't say that. You're gonna lose us our channel. Your channel. Why would you do this?
You just really think about life and struggle and why you think that writing into this specific podcast is going to net you any good advice except for, perhaps that. And you just close your eyes and do what you feel you should do.
Dear Abby,
I'm
it is
flying.
I, your long lost great uncle, Richard Butte? I don't know. What do the dots, the two dots over a letter, make it do?
That's called an umlaut, right? So I think it's like
No, that's a curvy thing. I just see dots.
yeah, I think that's like what, Scandinavian shit or whatever. It wouldn't be French, would it?
Buddha.
Is it?
That's what I'm saying it is. I don't know.
What's the two dots? Oh, it's over an O, right? Over an O.
U and an E.
O, U, and E. Yeah, umlaut or two dots over is umlaut or a
Oh.
diaresis. This sounds like too much like diarrhea, so that's poop language. And
So we're just reading poop. Okay.
Yeah, it's in German, and then Turkish, Finnish, and Hungarian.
It's probably some German. Finally, you are of age to take up my life's work. Okay, I need to know who this. I need to look up the name. I'm scared. Let me look.
That would rule. That would rule.
Richard Buddha.
That would fucking rule. I'm just more stuck on a diaresis. Diarrhea. That seems like a diarrhea. Is that diarrheas?
Diarrhea's the diarrhea man.
I've been the diarrhea man for like 3 fucking days now. I've been sick.
You know what? I think it's just like a made up name.
Oh, do you think it's a made up name?
Well, I just didn't know if it was
on
like
our
a historical
internet
figure because you said German, and I'm like, do I have a Nazi uncle? I probably do.
I don't think so.
You just never know.
By whose standards?
That's a good one.
I mean,
I meant like a literal Nazi from, like, I don't know. Maybe he fled to Argentina. I don't know.
They did a lot of that.
Finally, you are of age to take up my life's work. Sadly, even as you are reading this, I may be captured, and I fear perhaps even the worst has passed. Within this DM, I have enclosed King Solomon's mirror, the last remaining clue to uncovering the secrets of Dark Atlantis. And 3 days. Oh, I shouldn't be reading this out loud. Now everybody knows what I have.
You have nothing. There is no mirror in a DM.
In 3 days' time, come to the top of Tokyo Tower in the Nipponese capital, and remember, Z marks the spot.
That's not a place in Tokyo for sure. That's definitely not a place in Tokyo.
I shouldn't have said the word.
That's definitely not a place in Tokyo. You dumb ass bitch. Go ahead.
Sincerely, Dr. Butt. Explorer and injury lawyer. P.S. First time writing in. I hope I don't sound retarded or something.
Nope, he made you sound retarded though. That's nuts that you.
You know, you don't understand. We're going to get King Solomon's mirror.
And where? Where are you gonna get it?
Tokyo Town.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got your ass, dude.
What do you mean he got my ass? At what point? Why is that the shocking part of this to you? Why is that the smoking gun to tell you that this was not a real DM? That this is not like for real, like my actual long lost great uncle Richard Butt.
I don't think that that's a real. I don't think that they would call it that.
You don't think they would call it Tokyo Tower?
No, Chicago's not called Darkyville.
So, King Solomon's Mirror, the last remaining clue to uncovering the dark secrets of Atlantis. That didn't tip you off. It was Tokyo Tower. That's what I'm asking.
Oh no! The moment that anyone
Yeah.
would talk to you and claim to be related to you was clue enough, but it's more,
They do try to avoid that, yeah.
the nip was the tip.
Okay. I don't think I really have any advice for this man other than I mean I'll go check it out.
Yeah, good,
That's not
good work. Bringing up
go to Japan.
sneaking in some obscure racial slurs. Yeah, that's good. That's some like, yeah, that's a good one.
Bryden's so amused right
I
now.
am. Nobody uses those really obscure ones anymore.
Speaking of Asian places, I've been playing this new game. How you like my segue?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's pretty good. Been playing this Chinese game. It's like a choose your own adventure movie, I guess. Like they got a film studio that does wuxia and Chinese historical dramas and stuff
What's
to
it
do it.
called?
It's called Road to Empress.
Yep. So I have not played that one. It was just suggested to me. I play a lot of those FMVs, usually on stream, and they're not great.
I've never
Um,
played one before, but this one, like the sets look good. The costume looks good. The actors, like I recognize because I watch wuxias. I watch his
mhm.
Chinese and Korean historical dramas quite a lot. Actually, I've seen a lot of them. Like some of the actors I recognize, like they're good actors. It's an actual film studio. Um, I don't play these games. This might be the first one I've ever played, actually. So the fact that it's total railroading doesn't bother me at all. I think it's really funny that if you pick the wrong option, you die in a different way, in a
Yeah.
very scary, dramatic way. Like I got maimed right away because I thought that, oh, I should be a nice person and pick the nice option so bad things don't happen to me. And then I just got
Mm.
branded on my forehead and bled a lot and got banished from the harem because that's the thing. You come in as like a concubine, but the thing about the Chinese emperor's harems is that like it takes a while to get picked to have sex and they don't do it that often. He's got like hundreds of them, dude.
Well,
So haven't had to have sex with anybody. I did get called one night, but I said no, my arm hurts.
no. But yeah, usually guys who have hundreds of husbands will take excuses. Um,
No.
I no, I saw that, and I should have looked up when it was put out. Um,
I
but
think it's pretty recent. It's only like $8 or something like that. I don't remember. It's
yeah.
less than
Oh,
$10.
yeah, September 8th, 2025. So it did just came out. That explains why it got suggested to me. But yeah, typically they're terrible, like, Late Shift and Press X Not to Die is sort of a comedy one. There's one called Erica that I played on the PlayStation 5 not too terribly long ago, like a couple weeks ago. They're usually fucking god awful. So the fact that this is listed as very positive is intriguing because they're usually mixed or,
Well,
positive at
I
best.
so I'll say I can see why if you like Chinese historical dramas and Asian historical dramas or wuxia or anything like that, there's not a lot of martial arts going on. I would definitely not call it a wuxia, but who knows? Maybe there will be a battle later. But if you like anything like that, you just get to make choices in it, and it's got all the tropes, so it's really cute. You know, like, it's really if you're familiar with this genre of shows, you will think this is adorable, basically. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I finally get to live out my dream of being a cute Chinese girl.
In a harem?
Yeah, but it's whatever, you know? I mean, I'm not even, like the old guy doesn't even know I exist, okay? He didn't even know my name.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be racist about.
How else am I gonna become an empress? It's in the name, Road to Empress. How do you think it's about Wu Zetian, okay? The only Chinese empress, okay? The only way you get to do that is through the harem and politicking your way to the top,
Yeah,
okay?
I agree that the only way that women come to power is through fucking.
I don't think she's gonna have to sleep with the emperor, all right?
I'm thinking she's gonna. I think you're gonna have a
I
moment
don't
where you're
think
gonna
it's a
have to
sex
bang.
game, please no.
You're gonna need to bang the emperor at some point.
No, I think what it's gonna do is make me bang one of his sons because they're flirting with
Oh,
me,
that's better. You know.
which I'm sure is gonna be a whole scandal. But it's got, the evil consorts that are higher up than you trying to kill you, and I've already had to kill somebody. I've killed somebody. I had no choice.
Well, the game is on sale until September 22nd for $6.79 from what I saw, and yes, it is normally $8.49. Is it all in that weird goddamn language that they speak, or do they do some English?
No, it's all Chinese.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
you have to read the subtitles, but that's how all these shows are. I mean, the
No.
dubs are terrible, terrible for these things. Come on.
Yeah, FMVs are
Well,
probably
I've
pretty
never played.
bad.
I just mean for like Chinese shows and stuff. Like the
Oh yeah,
dubs are always horrific. Just read subtitles.
I'm not reading subtitles. It distracts me.
You're telling me you don't want to be a cute Chinese girl in a harem fighting her way on the road to being the
I never
empress?
said that. I said I don't want to read.
Okay, I think it's worth it for the experience for you.
No, if reading is the cost of me being a cute young Chinese girl banging powerful men in ancient China, then I'm sorry, it's just too much.
It's That's crazy, Bryden. You are missing out on living your dream for no reason, just because you're illiterate. Learn to read.
Oh, I can read. I read too much.
You read too much and
I
now
read
your
too
brain is
much.
broke.
Now my brain doesn't work anymore because I read too much. But yeah, that's odd. It's weird. I guess I'm not surprised that you picked up that game and started playing it because it was
You know,
suggested to me, and I was like, oh, it's because it's an FMV. Didn't look too much into it. Assumed it was made by one of the other developers that I played some of those awful games and was like, fine, wish list it. Maybe I'll get around to it one day when it's $1. Um,
you know what's funny actually is I didn't find it and buy it myself, believe it or not. I told my husband I was gonna play my 3rd playthrough of Rogue Trader because I hadn't been dogmatic yet, and, he's been having to listen to me and his brother talk about Rogue Trader in detail and talk about, like, lore from books and all kinds of stuff, and he just sits there nodding his head like, "Uh-huh, uh-huh." So I told him that I'm gonna do
uh-huh,
this, and I
uh-huh.
start playing Rogue Trader again, and then suddenly, 30 minutes later, he's in here and he's like, "No, stop playing this. Turn it off. I've got another game for you. It's perfect for you. I found it just now. It was on sale. Play this instead." So I think he's tired of hearing about Warhammer 40K.
Oh,
So
I hated our pre-show conversation a
yeah,
ton.
I'm
It
sorry.
was
Yeah.
fucking boring, and I told you it was boring 3 times. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, but I said it
Nobody
in my way, in which I said this sounds pretty gay 3 times, and I thought, she's my friend. She'll pick up on that. I don't give a fuck about Lord Voldemort or whoever the fuck some guy is. But
Lorgar.
yeah, that guy.
Lorgar.
Yeah, that's the same thing. The same shit.
No, I mean, no, it's no, not even close. Okay.
It's like same shit basically. It's got
Fine.
it's got lore and there's some V's in there. I think right.
Yeah.
I was
I'm sure
guessing.
there's V's.
There you
I'm
go.
sure there's V's somewhere. I don't know what you mean by that,
Some
but I'm sure
silent
there's V. This
V's.
is That's ridiculous, though. I am the woman. I am the woman. I should not be the one being told to shut up about 40K. What is wrong with these men around me?
I don't know. I've also told Roscoe, a good friend of mine, that I think 40K is fucking gay.
I should just do a show with Roscoe. Why am I here?
Probably. He's
I
already
quit.
done a
Where's
40K show.
Roscoe?
He's already done a 40K show that I never listened to.
I did. I did. Way back when I did.
I already listened to it. Like, did
I
listen
was
to a show that he did about Warhammer 40K because I don't care about it.
I was probably his one female listener of that.
By
I
all
hope he
means.
knows. I hope he knows how loyal I am.
It's just, I mean, if there was a nice introductory to it where it's like, hey, so there's these the knights are called fighters, all right, and then there's the rogues, and
There
they're
is.
your thieves, and
So
then
you need to read the Horus Heresy books.
no,
And then you will just read those ones.
I should not
It's a
need to
bunch, but
read.
it's okay.
No, I should not need to read anything more than the rule book.
Okay, read the rule book then. I'm not talking about the rule book for playing the tabletop game. You want to look at a bunch of numbers, have fun.
That's way more fun than everything you were telling me.
Okay.
And I don't really particularly want to buy and paint figurines of mechs and shit. I would.
Yeah, no, that's expensive. That's too expensive.
That seems like the most fun part of the 40K thing of paint chainsaws. But I don't even want to do that. I got fucking Dungeons and Dragons, and then just got into Call of Cthulhu recently. We'll talk about lore. I have a bunch of shit I don't understand. Fucking Cthulhu and all those cults and minions and gods and all of that shit. But that's all in one book. They break it up for you. They go, look, here's all you need to know about what Lovecraft said.
I don't play the tabletop game. I'm sure there's lore stuff in the tabletop books.
Yeah, there's like a whole lore section in every
Yeah.
tabletop book.
So I read some of the books, a bunch of the books, and I played some video games, and that's all I know about Warhammer. I
Well,
don't play the tabletop game. I'm a poser because I'm not paying hundreds of dollars for figurines and then to go play with sweaty men that I
yeah,
don't know at the fucking whatever Games Workshop. I'm
right.
not doing that. I'm just not gonna go there. I refuse to go there. I walked in there once, and the guy that owned it like immediately looked at me, and he looked very confused, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go, thanks," and walked. I literally didn't walk around because he was just like, "This person's not supposed to be here. What's happening?"
Ah,
Like
girl!
a fucking oh my goodness. Like oh shit, why am I not a meerkat? Am I thinking of meerkats? They pop their heads out of the holes?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
thinking of something else? Okay, yeah. Just like popped up and looked at me like scared of us. Like, what is happening? Yeah, no, I don't belong there. I'm not allowed there, I don't think.
I don't know. The last game shop I went into, I felt pretty weird in because it's like most of those people are fiercely overweight and really like Magic the Gathering.
The problem is they don't shower.
Yeah, it does
I can handle
smell.
fat people. I can't handle fat people that don't shower.
Well, it's the only reason I would like because I put my name in to play some D&D with him and just like hung out and talked to the guy about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, and he was like super nice, and all I could think was like, these are my fucking people. Like, this is who I'm supposed to be hanging out with, are these guys, it's just me and the boys hanging out, pretending to be epic adventurers. That's great.
Yeah.
I get to do that with my team tomorrow, but they're all internet guys, and they're kind of some of the worst people. They listen to the show, so I don't mind saying that. They're some of the worst people, not their characters.
They know
I
they're the
mean
worst
people.
people.
I mean people, period.
They're aware.
Yeah.
They associate with you.
Not great guys. So what I need is like, some hardcore fat nerds that I could be around. But, it's like, you can't really be around those hardcore fat nerds for too long because they've been eaten up with the dumbass liberal propaganda to the point that it's just,
Oh, yeah, that too.
yeah. You can't say retard around them or they're going to be like, nah! And you're like, not you, Billy.
Yeah, I didn't mean it. Like when we say that, we don't mean you. right? We're non-retards is who we call retard.
Yeah, I straight up say special needs, dude. Like, I do. I'm like, he's a special needs fellow, you know. Unless I'm real drunk or mad at him, because sometimes, you know, special needs guys can be
Sometimes they make
retarded
you mad.
jerks. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you should fucking put a spit guard on that retard. He's over here yelling at me. I can't
I can
understand
think
what
of a
you're saying.
lot of people who need spit guards, actually.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, everybody I know is a fucking retard. They're not overweight goobers that work in IT. You know, that's who you really need. It's like guys who are like, you're not gonna make it to 40 for sure, and but they hate deodorant. That is true. They really hate deodorant.
That if they would just put the deodorant on. But also I feel like if I walked into like a game night there, I don't think I belong. I don't think they want me there.
No, you're a girl. It's
Yeah,
distracting for
that
them.
I don't think I'm allowed there. I learned a long time ago if you can they have to be your friends to accept that you have male hobbies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to already be friends with them, and then they know that you're not just some girl coming in to disrupt their shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, I mean, it
And then
took.
they love you, and they think you're great. Whatever, it's very special and unique that this girl's actually into it or whatever,
No,
but you can't just walk up to strangers like that. You can't just pop up.
no, no. If I didn't know you and you were like, yeah, I like Dungeons and Dragons, I would have gone the fuck out of here. You do fuck off. Your boyfriend likes Dungeons and Dragons, bitch.
Yep.
Go away from me. So,
Yep. Yep,
like,
that's always the reaction, and I'm just like, "But
it's just
but I grew up with
everybody
it."
hurts. It's walking.
I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I
That.
don't belong here.
Um,
You're so fucking special.
oh man.
I wish I was special.
Well,
I'm sorry, I just had to get to that. Like,
yeah. But I don't know. Gaming spots are kind of fucking bullshit, I guess. And that would be the only place you could play the actual tabletop. And I don't even know how many places do that. I think most of those places are Magic the
well,
Gathering all the time.
you just gotta know a nerd that already like I know someone that has a table in their garage. So
That's well, they're massive tables with like tons of this. I would play it one time, but I really doubt it would be something that I'm like, cool. This is something I want to do all the time.
well, the thing is,
Advanced Monopoly, dude. Like
it's
what?
such an investment that you have no choice. Like once you go far enough to buy a $300 pack of Space Marines and then you spend like a week painting them and you have a table set up and you have to get all these moving pieces so that you can make the environment different, like the
Yeah.
battleground different on the table. Like now you're playing that every week for years at least. You're in it.
Well, it's
You there's no going back.
yeah, and it's not like D&D or Magic the Gathering is fucking cheap either, but it's definitely
That's a hell of a lot cheaper. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Um I a buddy of mine wants me to start playing Magic the Gathering Arena. It's just the online bullshit, but I'm sure there's like
Yeah.
you could buy a deck or whatever. I'm not doing that. I haven't played Magic the Gathering. So I've got some cards around here, but I haven't played Magic
Yeah,
the
we've got
Gathering
a
for
box full of
20
cards. We taught
years.
the kids to play, but I don't have any interest in playing online with like we just play with the kids if we get the itch. It's
Well,
fun.
well, guess what? Have you bought those
Hmm.
cards in the last fucking 5 years? Because now there's
No,
new abilities and new
no.
bullshit that
We have decade old
yeah,
decks.
right.
Literally they're 10 year they have not been updated in 10 years.
Yep.
And we're just we just move things around in
Just
them that we already have. I'm not
play the old
blowing
boat.
money on that.
Fuck
No.
no. It's expensive. I mean, it's cool. I don't know. Outside of D&D, I think that I don't and video games. I mean, I have a crazy video game obsession, but outside of that, you know, that's probably the last thing that I got. Um, unless you count like music stuff. I'm like, oh, this is like the same plugin I have, but it's slightly different and more expensive. So
Well, I'm kind of like that with the brush packs for the art software. I've got brush packs I haven't even touched yet. I don't know what they're for. I mean, someday I might need that very specific stamp to do a very specific thing. And at that moment, I will be grateful that 4 years ago
yeah,
I bought a pack of like 6 different packs from Humble Bundle
yeah,
to get that one is in, That's
yeah.
but
But
it's so cheap. You pay $30 on Humble Bundle, and not only do you get, like, 4 different software things that are art related or, like, a movie I got a movie editor, I got,
yeah,
like, all kinds of stuff in these packs just to get brushes. Just to get brushes.
yeah. And you know what you could have done instead of getting
Hmm.
some bullshit movie editor that I might have literally told you to, hey, this pack is up on Humble Bundle. Um,
No, the ones I have are from other art packs.
I I I just use fucking DaVinci. DaVinci Resolve, the free version. I just been using that now forever, and it's great.
Well,
It's just perfect for video editing.
I was just using the Windows one until they took it off my computer.
Yeah,
Just suddenly one day it was not on my computer
Windows
anymore
Movie
after an
Editor.
update.
Yeah, Windows
Yeah.
Movie
It
Editor. Yeah, they took away my goddamn WordPad too for no fucking good reason, and nothing
it's like,
replaces
just
that.
can you just leave the old version on my computer and not update it? Can you not just literally remove it? What the hell?
Well, I'm gonna remove myself from this conversation very quickly and go take a piss.
Let's go pee. That's fine. It is kind of weird though. Cuz I grew up with a nerd mom. I just did. Okay? She I don't know, her parents were early D&D players, so she grew up playing D&D and reading fantasy books and dressing weird, and she was so into EverQuest online for, like, ever. Forever, she was just playing EverQuest and ignoring us while she did so. So I grow up thinking these are normal hobbies for a young woman to like, these are just hobbies, right? She taught me to play Magic the Gathering when I was, like, really young. I don't know when. I don't know how old I would be. Probably, like, 11, honestly, but so not that young. And then, nobody believes you. Nobody believes you that you actually enjoy things that you grew up playing and doing, right? Nobody believes you because you look a certain way, or you talk a certain way, or you dress a certain way. And it's really unkind,
What?
honestly. I've been discriminated against.
What are you talking about? Your
And
blotchy skin or what?
no, my okay, look, I'm ill. I probably have COVID again.
No, I think it's probably the same 2-day flu that I had, but I did have an idea. I wonder. All of these say tomorrow. Damn it. Uh, this is why the power company has to give notice. I was thinking, why don't I just buy a goddamn generator and
Yeah.
then return it?
I should yeah, honestly, I don't know why we don't have a generator. We
Because
just
they're $1,000, and how often are you using them? It's
a
probably
couple
good to
times a
have them.
year.
Well, if you use it that often, then yeah,
Mhm. It just depends, But the thing is that, you know how if you live close to an ER, you don't tend to lose power as
that's
often?
me.
Yeah, we live close to an ER, so it doesn't happen very often, but some years, yeah, it's a couple times for various reasons. Like,
Well,
a line's down after a storm or something, you know?
no, ours is usually pretty good for that. We're like on the
No.
hospital's grid or what the fuck ever, and it's usually fine. But then the power guy comes by when you're just fucking trying to sit around and he goes like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna turn off the power for hopefully only 2 hours at 10 o'clock tonight." Oh, sweet, thanks. That's
Peak TV watching
yeah,
hours, peak gaming hours, that's when peak technology use hours, that is when we're gonna shut it off.
yeah. I don't care when you're out there. It should be from 1 to 3 if you think it's gonna be 2 hours. That is not my problem. You're the electric company guy. I guarantee you I don't know. I don't even know how to Google that because I don't know what their job titles are. That's how much of a mystical thing the electric company is to me. but I know you don't have to do it then when I'm on a vacation. You don't have to do it then after I was sick for 2 fucking days. But no, you got to come to my door at fucking 11:30, hoping nobody's there.
Oh, yeah. They were hoping nobody was home.
Yeah, he was a little shocked to see me. Um, I piece of shit.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. They need to do it, like the construction people do on highways at like 2 AM.
Yeah, I think 2 to 4 is fine. Like I think 5 might be a little rough because it's like people get up at 5 and they have to like make their breakfasts and stuff like that.
They gotta be able to make their coffee before work.
Right, that makes sense. But you're like, yeah, we're gonna knock out the whole neighborhood, at 10, and we'll hopefully it'll be done by midnight. Oh, cool! I'll just sit here while it's hot then in the pitch black and hope. The piece of shit said when I just was staring at him and said, okay. And Abby has heard this, but he goes, he's uncomfortable. And he's like, it's the middle of the night. And I go, is that the middle of the night?
Yeah. I know. No, that's when I watch King of the Hill.
Like,
That is when I'm watching King of the Hill. That's not the middle of the night. That's King of the Hill time. That is sacred to me. You're not going to take that.
the middle of the night is you go, okay, it's 2 a.m. We'll be ready at 4. That's when you do that. Because it's Thursday. You should be bed by, 2 a.m. anyway. That's fine.
Very reasonable. 2 AM. Yes.
I think
Even
that is
midnight would be fine.
sure. Yeah. Or if he had told me, hey, it's going to be out at 10 for 40 minutes, I'd be like, well, that kind of is really shitty, but okay, whatever. I mean, if it was a regular evening, then I'd be upset with it, but I'd deal with it. 2 hours means 5 hours.
Yeah, it does. It always does.
Like, there's no way that they're like, yeah, we're going to get all of this done in that time. It won't. It'll be 6 a.m. and it still won't be on. And they'll go, we got to do it again tomorrow. And they're not doing that. I will I will make a particular phone call. Not a bomb threat.
You do have to specify that. No, Bryden is the Karenest of Karens. That's what he means.
I can be. Well, I'm
Which
fucking
is a
old.
positive. I'm saying this in a positive way. Karens keep our society functional.
I really try not to complain. I don't ever. Erica's the one that's always fucking like wants to complain and all of this shit, and it's like goes through the drive-through extra crispy fries and stuff like that. When it's like, cool, you're make an entire new batch of fries. That's fucking awful, dude.
Yeah, see that stuff I
I
don't
don't do
get.
that.
I had a friend in high school. I remember going to like Jack in the Box with her, and she was like, "And I want fresh fries. They
Yeah,
have to be
who doesn't?
fresh."
Who doesn't?
And they've got like 4 in the thing already, like getting salted, the little like basket that they salt. I don't know if
Yeah, I work
you've
fast food.
worked at a fast food. Okay, just
Wendy's.
making
Yep.
sure. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, but they were just made. Like they made them as we were walking in, probably. They pulled them out. Like I didn't say anything, but I get so embarrassed. If you have an actual food allergy, I'm not embarrassed by you like asking for weird things or whatever, but
If you
just
have an
like
actual
fresh fries. This is Jack in the Box, dude.
yeah,
It's Jack in the Box. You're not even getting the curling fries and you're asking for fresh, like nobody cares.
the only
You're getting the
time
shitty fries.
the only time and also if you have an actual food allergy, I'm sorry, just don't go there. You're gonna get if it's that bad, then you shouldn't be going there. Uh
The problem is that other people wanna go out, like, okay, so I feel bad. I have a friend who has really bad food allergies, and, like, we wanna go out, and she's just like, "I don't know if I can go there," and she's like, "It's fine, I'll eat beforehand or after," and it's like a whole I just feel bad about it. So
sure.
sometimes, they just wanna be with their friends.
Great. Drink water with your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awful. But I just I don't make a big stink about that because I know customer service is a terrible thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But I I will blow my lid over things like this. The internet should fucking work. The electricity should fucking work. Things that are just basic stuff. I take it personally. I'm like, the West has fallen. I I'm a little hurt. Because Erica was like, "Oh, you don't want to call him." I go, "Who? What? For them to say, I'm sorry for your inconvenience? They're not changing the whole thing because me.
Yeah.
They're not going to change shit. It's pointless as fuck." And they wanted the last four of her social on the automated bullshit before I got to talk to an
I
Indian.
hate that
They
so
weren't going to
much.
talk to me at all. And what was I going to say? Hey, I think that sucks. You guys really need to start writing letters. And they would go, yeah, until a state senator says we have to fucking do that, we're not going to do it. So
Yeah.
what can you do? There's nothing you can do. I
No, there's nothing you can do.
I mean, like I'm new to the whole idea. For the longest time, there wasn't choice of internet. It was you get Spectrum or you go without. So until they start doing like gas companies, electric companies, fucking, all of the different utility shit, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. And more competition, I believe, would bring the fucking prices down. They probably all use the same infrastructure. And I don't know what I'm fucking talking about, but that's somebody
Yeah, they
smarter
would
should
all
figure it out.
use the same infrastructure. It's just like they're charging you based on their own like crap. I don't really.
Well, if they weren't charging me an arm and a leg every fucking month, then
Mhm.
that'd be fine. But hey, let's do it now. Something that I guarantee isn't completely necessary. Let's do it now when it's gonna be hot. Brother, wait until like I don't know, fucking what's a good day in November? Pick one.
Yeah.
Hey, or October. That's a spooky month to have the electricity out. Do it then.
Yeah. I know. I got a similar kind of annoyance. I got HOA letters, and
Oh,
it's
that's okay.
literally just I'm gonna have to get like a sprinkler system installed or something. It's too damn hot here, and our yard would need to be watered every single day to not get a little bit brown.
No, that's especially ridiculous because HOAs are just like moody old women who've never really had any jobs. And they're just like, I'm finally in charge of something. Not only my own life, but everyone else's. And
Yeah.
that's I just you could never
Or when they and
ugh.
it's just like, "Oh my gosh, like, what do I have to do here? This is a normal thing that
Do
happens,
you know
is
about
that
nature, bitch?
lawns get brown in the summer." Like, I don't know, and there's, like I am gonna have to spend so much money watering this fucking lawn to
Yeah.
get them to leave me alone.
Oh, and just getting a
It's
sprinkler system installed. Or like you're talking about underground piping, fucking they're gonna have
I mean,
tear up your yard.
that's what
That's
everyone else has, and our house didn't have it when we moved into it. All the other yards on the street seem to have it, and so our yard gets a little brown on the edges, like I don't
okay.
even know how much that costs.
So this is a website called lawnstarter.com. I imagine that they just sell sprinkler stuff. But they say on average, a sprinkler system costs between 29 to 48 cents per square foot. So
A lot.
probably a fucking lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
Because like you got to
But
think, what's 1 square foot? Not much.
just feel like the HOA regulations and stuff should take into account the weather of
You
the
would
area.
you would think yes.
And not just what you think is aesthetically pleasing, right? Like some of the plants that are approved, like, oh, okay, for example, what if we had like only plants that do well locally are what's allowed to plant,
Yeah.
not what you thought was pretty. Because the shrubs I'm allowed to have, I shouldn't have to water shrubs to keep them alive. Like the shrubs I'm allowed to have should just be ones that work here. It should not be a guessing game.
Here's what you should do. And I think this probably wouldn't work, but it would at least be funny. Is say, so you think you know better than God and his plan?
Yeah.
Because God says that during this time of year, this is what this plant is supposed to look like. You're actually going against our religious beliefs, and you should take that to
Dude,
fucking court like that.
I can't. I think every time I have to deal with these
You guys are
people or I
wacky
get the
Orthodox.
yearly fee, I think, man, if my kids were older and I could just the oldest, in a couple years when I can just leave the oldest to watch them, I'm going to all of these HOA meetings. Just right now, I can't deal with it, but
Zoom
in a
in.
couple
No, 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 no. Zoom
years,
in. No, 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 no. Zoom in. There's got to be somebody in your
oh, they
neighborhood.
might have a way to zoom in. I
That's what
don't
you should do.
know. I
I'm
don't know
sure
if
they
they
do.
have the Zoom meeting.
And if
I'll
they
have to
don't,
check, yeah.
and guess what? God, I'm so Jewish. If they don't have one, wow, yeah, that's
Petition for them to get one, yeah.
yeah, because that's ridiculous for anybody who is disabled that is unable to make it to such meetings. So, wow, that's actually an ADA issue, most likely, that they don't have that because they're excluding Americans with disabilities in their neighborhood. So you got to be able to zoom in. And then I can't believe
Yeah.
they're oppressing you because of your wacky Orthodox religion that says that
Yeah.
God wants to.
They're also oppressing me by the one mulch you're allowed to have is only available at like one store that's like the furthest away from me in town. Like, because the other ones just sell other mulch colors and stuff. Like, it's not even just the color, it's like a very specific one.
Does
And it's like,
we might have uncovered a scandal. Does the person that owns that store, is he in any way related to anybody that's on the HOA
I
board?
should look into it,
You really
honestly,
should.
because and I think everyone else, because they just get whatever mulch they think color matches the most, but I'm sitting here like, I'm tired of getting threatened by these people every time there's, like, a speck of something on the side of my house that you can only see by getting out of the vehicle to take the picture. Like, I'm just gonna do exactly what they tell me, and it'll be fine, but it's a pain in my ass. Just like, it's mulch.
Well,
It's
that
pieces of wood.
I mean, that's what you get for moving into Hitler Yards.
Yeah.
The name of I like to think the
The
name of the
HOA,
HOA, the
yes.
name of your place is Hitler Yards, you know.
This would be a very different place if it was Hitler Yards.
Yeah, you know. But no, I would look into the mulch situation there. Like you could also be a Hasselback. This is the type of Karen, as you put it, that I am. This is it never stops until I realize I can't win, which has happened not too terribly long ago. Where I'm like, I got no fucking angle. I mean, otherwise I'm just harassing people. They're not gonna change. But it's like an HOA would be a fun one to do. I
Oh,
would,
yeah.
you just go, it's
And I
fucking on, and you do it.
I and, it would be so easy to rile all these boomers up on Nextdoor because they're always posting so mad about the HOA, and then someone from the HOA, the president or the vice president, usually will comment to be like, "Well, you could always come to the meetings," and it's like, if I was on there, if I was really getting into it and I was like, "Okay, we're going to the meeting, guys,"
Do it.
all those boomers who would come to the meeting, I'm sure they'd be like, "Oh, yeah. Glorious leader is finally
What
here."
what the HOA is doing is counting on you not coming to the fucking meetings.
Yep.
That's like, I don't know. Demand Zoom, and then also demand recorded meetings, and then post them on the next door. Um, make good sense. Don't look crazy, which I think you can pull off.
That always makes sense. I never look crazy. What do you mean?
Okay, alien lady. The
Which I think you could pull off was a great way to say that, by the way, as if that's not my normal state.
It's not. It's not.
I'm a good actress. I can do it.
I think you could pull it off. All right. I think you could play not fucking crazy. Uh,
I do it at church.
yeah, yeah, and I think you could probably make some of my points as less vindictive than me. But I'm here to help with this. I'm Dick Cheney on this motherfucker. We're gonna make you
Yes.
president of the HOA.
If I was president of the HOA, it would be beautiful. It would I honestly, it's about a coin toss. It's a 50-50 chance I either become Hitler. I am just a fascist for funsies, and it's what I want now, or total Ancapistan Like, as long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as your yard is not infringing on my yard, we're all good. Paint your house purple.
And then you know what happens. You know what happens then after you go in Kapistan is everybody has brown lawns. The price of everybody's house goes down.
Yeah,
You have less people living there, so you're collecting less HOA fees. Your gate operator breaks, so now you've just got your automatic gate doesn't work.
it's funny that you think I live
Somebody.
in a gated neighborhood.
Oh, okay. I just must have been
I'm not
fine.
that kind of rich.
All right, the community pool that has a thing around it, a kid drowns in it, because
Yeah.
there's no
Oh,
the
we're taking
fencing
down
is
the
dead.
fences. The fences have to be taken down in Campistan because that restricts freedom of movement.
A kid will drown almost immediately.
That nice fenced-in park? Yeah, fence is gone.
No, no, that becomes
Those toddlers are getting out.
that just becomes a cruising spot for the local gays. That's if you got any bundle of trees, there's bound to be some without a fence around it. There's going to be some gays banging in there.
Oh, yeah, there's probably a good cruising spot in there, actually. I'm picturing it now.
Yeah.
Not the
No,
acts that
yeah.
happen in the cruising spot at the spot.
No, I figured it was a little of both, but I'm
Gay
just saying,
sex.
look, I'm just saying there's no good answers, all right?
Look, I'm just saying I'm either forcing everyone to paint their houses purple or everyone's allowed to paint there's two ways this could go.
Yeah. I mean, I think, given your limited power, I think Ancapistan's the better one because I don't think you want to build build trains to, boxcar trains to start shoving people in to send them to the park. So yeah, that's probably a better
I
route.
thought people would, it would be like one of those cute little,
Cute
be
little
like a
movies.
hayride.
Cute
It'd be like
little.
a hayride, probably not a train because we'd have to build the railroad and nobody's paying the fees anymore because that would be communism. So we can't
Sure.
afford the tracks
So
to be
maybe
built.
maybe you're seeing a HOA president. Might be a little harder job than you think, but it does sound like they're doing you wrong. I get
No,
it.
dude, I just want to know why they claim to be spending $1 million to replace all the parks a couple years ago and no construction has been done at all. Like, oh, what happened to the thing you upped the fees for that year a few years ago? That
Yeah.
didn't, I mean, the parks are in perfect condition. They don't need to be replaced. I don't want them to be removed and replaced, but still, that's what it said.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, you shouldn't necessarily have to go to the meetings every week. I think that's crazy. I think what you start with is I'm going to send an ADA complaint if you don't broadcast and allow Zoom on these meetings. I think that would work. I really think a
They
firmly
might have
worded.
Zoom meetings and they just haven't mentioned it in these posts I'm thinking of.
You should find out because then you should
Yeah.
be a nightmare and Zoom meeting every fucking week and do that. If they don't have them, file a fucking complaint with the actual government because the HOA is not a government. It thinks it's a government, but it's not. Um, it's not even a commune. It's not. HOAs are just they embezzle money a
It's
lot, dude.
crazy.
It's
Yeah. It's funny, I was talking one day to this guy at the mailbox. He's one of those old guys. He's been retired for a while. He washes his truck a lot. He sits in a chair in front of his house with his dog in his lap and waves to everyone walking by. And he's just hanging around the mailbox looking for someone to talk to. He wants to chat. He's bored. He's lonely.
you should go
And
to
he
a
was like,
meeting.
"Yeah, I was the first one to buy a house in this neighborhood, and the HOA said that the fees would go down after a while because, once more
More people.
people moved here, more people are paying it, it'll go down. But that was about $1,000 ago." It's just like, man, I'm so sorry. He's like, yeah, I'm the last one of the original crew. And it's just like, so and so moved 15 years ago. And it's just going on. And I'm just sitting here stuck on They tempted you to buy this house by telling you the fees would go down?
Well,
They just lied.
that was also an entirely different HOA by then.
Oh,
Uh,
probably, yeah.
and a lot of these HOAs are, like, mainly managed by property management companies. I don't know if yours is or not, but those guys are evil as fuck too. They're the one like, the HOA would be like, "Alright, guys, we're gonna lower these," and then they go, "You sure you don't want a new pool, though?
Yep,
'Cause,
I'm sure.
we got all this money we could spend," I don't know. I would
It's like,
look into
we got pools. It's fine.
investigate, bro, investigate that mulch connection to the HOA board and
Yes.
who owns that over there. Could be nothing, but
Um
who owns HOAs? A bunch of old, I almost said the N word, a bunch of old people. So they don't expect investigative, moderately young people like ourselves to have a keen interest in finding out the truth of the
And
HOA.
there's a non-zero amount of them who get, like, mystified and, like, amazed when young people say things that sound like human speech, you know what I mean? Like, old
Yeah.
people who's just like, "Oh, look at this 22-year-old who can speak in complete sentences. This is incredible. Let them be president someday." You know what I mean? You see it on Facebook a
Yeah.
lot,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like anyone does anything and they're, like, young enough, it's so crazy.
I
So,
get a little
yeah, I'd
surprised.
get
I get a little surprised when there's a 22-year-old that doesn't sound retarded. I will admit that. I'm at that age. For everybody, well, I'm not gonna tell them.
Can
So
I
enough
ask you
people know.
something?
It was my birthday yesterday. I just turned 38 years old.
Happy birthday. I didn't realize it was yesterday, I'm
It was
sorry.
yesterday. No, I like to skip it. Um, Erica's mom got me a coat chat out of nowhere, and then
Oh,
Erica
that
got
would
me,
explain.
I think I sent you a picture of it, I might not have, but,
Mhm.
and then Erica got me, yesterday, Nina Geraci tickets, and that fucking rules. Unfortunately, it's a Thursday in January, so I gotta
Oh,
take that Friday off, and it's like, it's the last
man,
day of January, so it's like, am I gonna fucking drink? It's Nina Geraci, dude.
yeah, just do it. It's the
I
last
probably
day.
will.
You break your drinking fast with it or whatever, it's fine. There's not really it's kind of an arbitrary number of days anyway.
It is, but I try to, I try to
It's
do it.
crazy how many shows are on, like, a Thursday night. It's like, ho and
Yeah,
the headliner doesn't come on till midnight, and then they're always late, right? My husband went to one on, like, a Tuesday night,
yeah.
and I texted him at, like, 12:30 AM, and I was like, "Hey, so when do you think you're gonna get home?" Because he's gonna make noise when he comes in, so I was just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
stay up, and he was like, "Oh, they haven't come on yet because the first band started 30 minutes late," and I was like, "Oh, shit, I forgot how this works. Oh, yeah." Okay, whatever. I just went to bed. He comes in at, like, 2 AM. He's got work the next day.
What 2 a 2 AM is when they stop serving liquor here, so at the clubs, that makes sense that they shut the show down then, because they're like,
Well, he had to drive
"There's
back
no
too,
fucking point." Yeah,
but
no, I
so it
get that.
wasn't, like, over at 2. Yeah.
This is from 10 to 2. I don't know who's doing support for it, like, who's the opener. But Nina Geraci, she's from fucking Australia, and I'm like, I guess she's doing a US tour for a new album, but, like, she's young as fuck, so I'm like, "What is she doing here?" So it was really cool that you found those tickets. I feel bad, like, I wasn't, like, as I probably didn't come off as excited enough, but, like, I thought it was pretty fucking amazing because I didn't know she was gonna be here. I assumed she'd never be here. I assumed that she would probably never leave Melbourne, but I guess she was at EDC Vegas, this year and all of this stuff, which is great, but she's, like, crazy young, dude. Like, she's in her early
Mhm.
20s, and doesn't make, like, your normal kinda pump and dance music type of thing. It's more like, electronic, cutesy shit, like the
Like
type of gay bullshit that I like Porter
okay.
Robinson and stuff like that. Uh, so I'm excited. Nobody's gonna go to this fucking show. I almost
Yeah,
guarantee
well,
nobody will fucking be there. It's gonna be me and Erica at this thing. I'm gonna be like, I wanna fuck. my computer, because no one in the world knows me better. Like,
Is that actual lyrics?
yes, yeah, it's a song of hers. It's good. I want to fuck my computer because no one in the world knows me better. Yeah,
All right
it's good. No,
then.
she's got another one. She's like, I've got a song that nobody knows. I found it on my 14-year-old iPhone, something iPod with a Pikachu case, and it's just like cute. Like she just makes really cute, goofy songs. So,
I think it's actually, I'm not goofing on you here. That sounds awful, but I think it is very endearing when men like a just a cutesy like girl pop thing.
oh, I
You
love
know,
all
my
that.
husband has found a couple like synth pop girls that he really likes, and it's just he can't explain to you why he likes it. He's just like it's just adorable to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm like, this is not very good. But okay.
Well, no, I just like that type of stuff. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
like it's a production stuff too. Like I hate hearing women talk, but female voices, like as an instrument, is usually fucking better unless you're Morrissey, who can he or Michael Jackson. Um,
See, I don't think that at all because they all we were talking about this, I think, last week that I said that I think it was on the bonus episode actually, but that there are no clean vocals for women anymore.
eh,
It's all nasally. It's and I just nasally voices have always bothered me. And
yeah,
so the fact that all girl pop is through the nose bothers me. And so there are not very many female vocalists that don't sound like nails on a chalkboard to me.
that's
Not modern ones. Yeah. And there's a
completely
way
fair.
to use your nose that's a little less phlegmy sounding, but that's not what's happening, you know?
Well, you just let them do it, and then you just put a vocal chain on it, and that's just female
I did
vocals are just better than male vocals. I
I
that's
did get a DM this week saying that I was totally right about that. And then of course in the DM they were like, I'm also a former choir student. So I think it's just us. I
could
think
be.
it's just former choir students that like did competitions and stuff that have been like militantly told, like during our formative years, like that is a lazy hack thing to do. It sounds bad. Never ever do it. You will be punished if you do it. We will call you out in the crowd if
Okay.
we hear you doing it during practice. Yeah.
Okay, then here we go. Female vocalist choir student, competition lady that DM'd Abby. Please, by all means, get in contact with me. We'll make you a song. You can do the vocals your way, and then we'll just make that into a song. That's completely fine, and I'll do it. You may not like it. It's going to be very dancey.
It was a man that messaged me
Oh,
actually.
fine. There's plenty of great male pop stars. I don't
Men don't
know.
do the nasal thing as much though. Men
No,
are
but
just not as much of a problem with it.
they're
But
also
men are kind of allowed to have ugly voices.
yeah.
And I think that the nasal thing is kind of covering up imperfections with the women. And we're just more forgiving of male vocalists, I think. And that's not like a feminist talking point. Like I literally do forgive male vocalists more. Men are just allowed to sing ugly.
Yeah, there's
I
a
don't
ton of that.
know.
There's a ton of that, and I think it would be. I almost guarantee that we talked about this the last time. Like Conor Oberst
Mhm.
is purposely a not very good singer, but he does as long as you hit the notes. It doesn't matter what your fucking voice sounds like. Uh, you just sound weird. That's singing.
Yeah.
That's why I took a year of singing lessons. Can't sing worth shit because I can't hit the fucking notes. Because unless it's on a damn grid, I can't hit the notes. All right, I
You need
put
like sheet music or
no,
something?
no, 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 no. I need to grid out the damn music because I barely even look at it. It's like, okay, this is a C major. I'm like looking at my grid, like my piano roll in my production software in my DAW, and I'm like,
Oh.
okay, that. And then I go, okay, we will make a chord. Hold on, let me look at my chord cheat sheet real quick. All right, so we go three, and then da da da. And then that's the only way I could fucking make stuff outside of just whether or not it sounds good, which tends to take more time. And the whole point of production, at least to me, is how quickly can you make something sound good? Uh, which is maybe the wrong way to look at it. But that's why I'd prefer to work with other people's music instead of like making my own shit. I put
Mhm.
out a song just the other day, which I thought was pretty good and different than what I normally do. Um, but I have no way to promote it because I don't use the internet outside of this. So what are you gonna do? It's called 1999. It's pretty good.
Wonderful. What are we how are we doing on time? I
We
didn't
are
take note.
now at exactly 1 hour.
Okay, well then we will close out for today, everybody. We appreciate you very much, but we're gonna do a bonus episode, which you'll be able to listen to on Monday at patreon.com/here to help podcast. Bryden, do you have anything to plug today?
Yeah, soundcloud.com/DJ Pipers with a Z. Um, outside of that, I guess the Duke Electric Power Company of Orlando. I mean, they're just real winners. I think that they're really awesome. And I like when they just randomly show up at my house and say, by the way, we're going to ruin your vacation and cut your power off at 10. So, shouts out to those guys. I really like them. I think they're the coolest. So, but besides that, just the
They sound
SoundCloud.
pretty cool.
Oh, they're so cool. They're so much cooler than anybody I've ever heard of. Like,
Like
they're
Kanye?
they're definitely, dude, they're definitely not that cool. I mean, it's like at this point in my life in 2025, Al Qaeda's up here. Today the Duke Power Company is beneath them.
Al Qaeda.
I always want to start a band called Al Qaeda and the Box Cutters, but never got a chance to.
That would be pretty cool.
It's a good punk
Be
band
pretty cool.
name.
I'd like honestly, if I ever was in a band, I would want it to be, so and so and the whatever. It's just a
Yeah,
solid way to name a band.
because then you're the lead that eventually takes off. But in that band, it's like I don't think like the solo artist Al Qaeda is gonna really, make waves that are good. But the other band that
Maybe
I
not.
wanted to make was it's not 2005, and I wanted to really just make shitty hardcore emotional hardcore music. Um
Do it.
you gotta fucking find a bunch of guys in their 40s that have the time to make the worst music in the world on purpose.
Oh, that's hard, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have friends that don't do that. I have no friends in the area at all. I literally know nobody in Orlando. So if you live in Orlando and you'd like to be my friend, I might have time for you. I don't know. I'm 40 and I
That's a pretty good
don't have a
pitch.
garage that we can practice in, and I may not even like you anyway. Because on account of people, you meet them and you're like, he's a good enough guy, but I don't want to spend all the time in the world with him.
Yeah.
I only have so much left. Is the thing.
So that's Bryden's plug
Yeah.
for today. You can
Don't
follow
get
me on
old.
Twitter
Don't get old.
at
That's my plug.
oh goodness, at Octoabby with an I. You could follow me there. You should follow me there. Also, play Rogue Trader and talk to me about it. Play Rogue Trader, and then if we're mutual, send me a DM. I did have to close my DMs because they stopped functioning because of all the buildup. I get like dozens of bots
Oh yeah.
a day, and it wouldn't even let me delete them anymore. And then the DMs just stopped working. Like I couldn't send anything. It wasn't loading. So I closed my DMs, and it's fixed. I'm scared to open them back up again. Sorry, guys. Just if you want to DM me, you can tweet at me and I'll follow you back or something.
Yeah, it's a piece of
Sorry.
shit website. Imagine that. Hey, let me fire a whole bunch of leftists who don't show up to work. Hey, great idea, Elon. And now for my next act, I'm gonna get a bunch of fucking Indian guys to run the website. Oh, sweet. That's crazy that it makes more money, but doesn't run at all. And the only reason people
Yeah,
fucking buy anything from it is for political reasons. That's the most
like
irritating crap in the world. And when people do things strictly for political reasons, there was a post I saw on some anti-fascist redditors thing, and they were like, "Cancel your Disney subscription." Why does a bunch of fucking Antifa have Disney subscriptions? Don't you guys hate Disney?
Disney, I don't know. I don't think so. I think they support Disney because Disney supports leftist stuff. I don't know.
No, but if you're actually like a leftist, like an Antifa type of red and black type of dude, why in the world would you think one of the biggest companies in the world has your best interests in mind? That
Oh, because they're stupid.
back in my day, see, this is how old I am. Back in my day, a little before my day, the WTO fucking protests and stuff like that, that made sense. Like, have a coherent fucking ideology. But I'm asking too much from the nihilists that
They
run the
no,
internet.
they gave up on that a long time ago. Everyone did. Nobody has a coherent ideology
Mine
anymore.
is rather coherent.
Okay.
It is. I think it's
Well,
rather
when you can
coherent.
get it out without slurring, it's a good thing we're recording earlier in the day today. I just feel like usually when you're explaining it, you're several drinks in and on the bonus episode, and it's not as coherent as you think it is.
No, it is. You've known me for years. I think I have a rather coherent fucking ideology, and especially my philosophical worldview. It's I got in an argument about that recently. About
I know.
that's just it's completely ridiculous. Do I really have to write all this stuff down and incriminate myself to where
Yes.
eventually it's because now it's not illegal, but 20 years from now it might be to think this way? It's fucking crazy. Why would you do it? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, enjoy the. I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Yep.
We're gonna keep doing these until we're not, and I don't know what to tell you. Everything dies and everything changes and everything's stupid. And then you creep closer to 40 and you go, no, I'm not gonna be 40. I'll never be what 40. And then every year gets faster and faster and faster. You go, but surely this year, no, new year, new me. Surely this year I'll nail it. Things will work out if I just keep doing art. If I just keep making things, this is going to work out. But no, it moves too quickly for you. And then you're left behind in the dust because you were untalented, unlucky, and uh, what do you do? So
Thank you, everyone, for listening and have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help
I'm gonna go
for
pay.
now.
I'm gonna go pee.